Hi Mary, how are you?
I am fine, thanks Ian.
Now Mary, we are all so intrigued by your life and how you treated soldiers in the Crimean War. You did some excellent work out there.
Oh, why thank you Ian. I just had to treat those who were injured as they were fighting for us and it wasn't fair.
Well, tell us Mary, where did you start your life in medicine?
Well, I was born in 1805, Kingston, Jamaica, to my wonderful parents. My father was Scottish and my mother was Jamaican, making me mixed-raced.
Whereabouts did you grow up?
Well, my mother ran a boarding house in Kingston and many of the guests were disabled or injured soldiers. I helped my mum care for them and she taught me that using plants and vegetables from the garden would heal cuts and clear colds.
When did you decide to leave home?
Well, unlike other women my age at the time, I traveled a lot. I spent 2 years in England, and 6 years in Panama, Haiti and Cuba. All the traveling increased my knowledge. For the majority of my visits I helped people by treating cholera and yellow fever sufferers.
What happened when you heard that nurses were needed for the Crimean War?
As soon as I heard about the war, one wanted to go straight to Turkey and help. However, I had to ask first, which I did. Sadly, my request was refused.
Why do you think that is?
In my opinion, I believe the judgment was all based on the color of my skin, which was seemed as alright to do so in those days.
What did you do then?
I made my own way there. I borrowed the money for the 4,000-mile journey and came up with a business plan which would help those in need.
What was this business plan?
I set up the British Hotel caring for the sick soldiers. I also sold food and equipment to the troops. I did not, however, spend this money on myself. Oh no, I spent it on bedding, food and clothing for the soldiers. I also ran a daily clinic closer to the conflict and I would occasionally go out onto the battlefield to help even if I risked my own life.
Inspirational words there. Now one thing I must ask is, where did the name Mother Seacole come from?
Well, because I helped so many soldiers, I just came and one after another, the soldiers gave me that name and it just stuck.
Now at the end of the war in 1856 you became very sick and also very poor, didn't you?
Yes, I did, but a lovely group of people set up a charity gala in my honor, because of my work, in which over 80,000 people attended, which in my eyes is spectacular.
It really is. They all wanted to thank you for your bravery and courage during the war. The viewers have tweeted us a few things such as, "She has the bravery of Superman. The brain of Sherlock, a real iconic woman." How does that make you feel, hearing those words?
It is utterly amazing. Thank you whoever said that, honestly thank you.
Well Mary, you have been a pleasure to speak to, a true role model. Thank you.
And thank you Ian.